Rasty McGibbon on this episode of 5 Minute Major, Assistant Director of Hockey Operations, Brandon Russ. Hey, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me.
This tournament has presented unforeseen challenges, with the tornado, shuffling across state lines. Tell me a little bit about that process and how you navigated that.
So when we knew that the unforeseen disaster was going to happen, which we hope that everyone was safe, in the surrounding areas, we had a plan in place to shelter if needed. The time did come, and our staff was able to get everyone in place, wait it out, and get everyone out safely. So that was thankful. But being displaced later, we had a plan later that night in place to make sure that we could keep this tournament running, because the student athletes have obviously worked so hard. They deserve a quality tournament, and that's what we're here for.
What were some of your personal things that you assisted in once the code red was activated here?
I evacuated one of the rinks along with some of our other staff that was in place. We made sure that everyone was in the tunnels, but otherwise it was a very smooth process, and thankfully everyone was cooperative.
There have been changes this year. Women's Division I have gone to a 3-team pool format with 4 pools total. Tell me a little bit about that transition.
With the format changing over the past few years, I think it gives the players a little bit more opportunity and some hope to kind of fish things out instead of having a one and done. Which, like I said, they work hard. Giving them a little bit more play time and kind of keeping things up in the air until you get to the semifinals is kind of exciting.
Talk to me about the expansion. Last year, Women's Division I having 10 teams present. This year, that has been increased to 12 teams. How important is that?
I feel like it gives more teams opportunities and something to look forward to through the season. So I ultimately feel that it's a good change.
For something to seem as seamless as this tournament has, talk to me about the preparation when that starts for this entire tournament.
Right now we're focused on this, but as soon as we get out the door after this last bell rings, we're planning for the next year. Thankfully, Centene has been a great place to be at for the past couple of years. The staff is great. The support's been awesome. And we look forward to coming back. But the ultimate thing is planning and getting everyone in place right after this ends, because it's an all-year process. And there's all hands on deck. We have a phenomenal staff and wonderful support.
Tell me about the relationship yourself and Dave Kurtz. You guys have been working as a tandem for several years. Tell me about that relationship and how efficiently you're able to get things done.
Yeah, I met him earlier on in my life, so thankfully he is a friend as well as a coworker. But as far as our work situation, we work very well together as far as being yin and yang. One can focus on one thing while the other can prioritize another.
I was going to ask you, which one are you, yin or yang?
Yeah. So that is the positive, is that we have the same mind in 2 different places.
Very good. When you look at, weathering the storm of a tornado, what other major challenges do these national tournaments present for you?
Compliance. We have a strict protocol in place because we want a uniform product. And like I said, the student athletes deserve the best. So that's our main priority, is that 1, everyone is safe. 2, everyone follows and has a uniform something, so no one's getting the short end of the stick in a sense.
Right. Tell me some of the feedback that you've got. There's always new teams here. There's always people here on teams where the people have never been here before. The team has. Tell me some of the feedback that you've gotten about this facility.
About the facility itself, everyone thinks it's beautiful. It's wonderful. They've got great pads. The ice has been great. The officiating has been awesome. The staff all around, as well as the facility itself, is just a beauty to work with.
Well, hey, I want to thank you so much for all your hard work. Really, the transition to the ice zone, the Recplex, the Iceplex, to Maryville was incredibly seamless. And, aside from 2 games that are being made up, we really did miss a beat. So thanks for you and your staff and everything you do in making that happen.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Great. Brandon Russ, Assistant Director of Hockey Operations at the ACHA.